What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this little chat about knives here, about belt carry folding knives. Now, today in 2025, a lot of us are used to, knives that have pocket clips on them, thumb studs to open that knife with, or some sort of flipper mechanism and pocket clip, assisted opening, or even ultra thin, sleek, automatic opening type of folding knives. But these knives didn't always exist. So there used to be, and still is, a way to carry a folding knife on your belt in a sheath. So probably the most famous one of all time is this, the Buck Model 110 Folding Hunter. It's probably, I think, 7 ounces or so brass frame folding knife. But it doesn't have a pocket clip. There's no thumb studs. It's meant to be carried in a belt sheath. Now, most of the time you'll see a leather belt sheath with this knife, but until like 5 years ago, they sold them with nylon sheaths as well as leather. So that's what I have for mine. And this was quite common, a folding knife and a belt sheath. This is a big one here. This is the Almar Sear folding knife. No pocket clip. This big old thing here. It folds, and it has a nice thick leather sheath covered in camo. Carried on your belt. Here's a real famous one from probably 15 years. It's been on the market. This is the Gerber Bear Grylls. Now this one does have a little modernization with thumb studs, but no pocket clip. Was carried on your belt in this sheath. Let's keep going. Let's look at these things. Another one from Gerber. This one, yeah, we should have went chronologically. This one here, another nylon belt sheath. The Gerber Gator, classic. No thumb studs, 2-hand opening, lock back folding knife. Meant to be carried in this belt sheath. Here's another Gerber. Now, this one also has thumb stud opening. This is their combat folding knife. Dagger style, although it is not double-edged. This is just a cool knife. I like having that in my collection. And we get a little more modern here with SOG. This is their Tomcat 3. Has thumb stud opening. More modern locking mechanism here with their arc lock. Now that one, the Gerber Combat Folder, had a liner lock. And then this one here is from Almar. This is the B21. It was just released last year in 2024. Has this really cool, like, paddle holster belt sheath designed for this folding knife. No pocket clip. Just a larger folding knife. So, or pose a question that I put in the title of this video: is the belt sheath folding knife dead? Do people want to carry a folding knife in a sheath on their belt in 2025? Or has the folding knife industry evolved where we just rely on pocket clips and have this stuff in our pocket. And a question for others, like, why have a belt sheath for a folding knife? Why not just put it in your pocket? Let's hear some comments here. The Buck 110, you know, people say it's too big, it's too heavy for pocket carry. I mean, I'm okay with carrying it in my pocket. I don't think I've ever carried it in this belt sheath. I don't think I ever actually have. Maybe once and decided I didn't like it. But I just put this in my pocket. So maybe people who wear jeans that are tighter than mine, they like to have it on their belt because they can't get their hands in their pockets because their jeans are too tight. And I don't know, skinny jean wearing folks. You know, this knife is big. It's thinner construction. Pocket clip. Thumb stud. I really just want to hear your thoughts on this, because you don't see a ton of these style knives being made. This Almar is one of the newest releases I can think of that are belt carry folding knives. I don't have one in my collection. Maybe I'll add one at some point. But Buck released this series called the Pursuit a few years back. Now this is a fixed blade, but they have a folding version of this. Not as big as the fixed blade. It's a 3.5-inch blade, and they have a small one with 3-inch blade, and they come in a belt sheath like this, nylon belt sheath for their folding knives. So I can think of those two within the last 6 years that have been released. There may have been others. I don't know everything. But the folding knife and the belt sheath seems to be a thing of the past. But why did it start to begin with? Why not just have a pocket knife, a knife you put in your pocket? I don't know. So, is it dead? I don't know. I don't know if it's dead. Gerber's been selling this gator for over 30 years, and it's a great knife. The gator is a great knife. Hard to find a handle better than the Gerber gator. All sincerity. It's just awesome. The Gerber gator handle is just awesome. And then, you know, I guess off of the success of the gator, they released this Bear Grylls knife in like 2010. They had to have sold millions of these things with how popular they are, and tons of Chinese counterfeits of those knives, even though the legit one is made in China as well. Just people just knock them off, sell them as counterfeits because they sold so well for years while they were in production. But you know, myself, I mean, I've certainly gravitate towards the pocket clip. It's just easier to grab, and I don't have something, you know, sticking out on my belt, especially a really big one like the Almar Sear, the original one here. This is an Almar Sear as well, the 2020 version. So it's just something I thought of today. Is like, I'm sitting here with my blades, is like the belt sheath folding knife. You don't see many of those around anymore. even if they have thumb studs. What do y'all say? We'll ask it one final time here to close this out. Is the belt sheath folding knife dead?